Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called The Last Black Man in San Francisco. After Jimmy enlists his best friend Mont to help reclaim the Victorian home his grandfather built in the heart of San Francisco, they begin a search for belonging in a rapidly changing city that seems to have left them behind. A wistful odyssey populated by skaters, squatters, street preachers, playwrights, and other locals on the margins. The Last Black Man in San Francisco is a poignant and sweeping story of hometowns and how they're made, and kept alive by the people who love them. This is a 2019 film. It is rated R. It runs 121 minutes. And the stickers on the people that it stars. I hate when they do that at the library, but that's what they do. And I one name I can see is Jonathan Majors. But other than that, it does have kind of a all-star cast of people that I sort of know. So that at least helps. If you know who I'm talking about, the janitor in the first Air Bud, he's in here. That one guy that's always playing the uncle or the best friend, kind of smart mouth. I can't think of a movie he's in at the moment, but there's a lot of people that I know in this. So that at least helped a little bit, kind of ease me into the movie. And once I got introduced to the people I know and wonder what their character's about, that kind of helped. So yeah, The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Well, like I said, the familiarity of some characters did help a little bit with this movie. Otherwise, I didn't really know what it was about at all. And it ended up kind of being a very poignant. I'll use that word from the case because that's really what it was. This is obviously the project child of somebody. His name is Joe Talbot, I think, and it's very purposefully made in the way that one person would make it. And it gets more and more obvious as the movie goes. Because there's a lot wrong with this movie, and I'm not going to spend the time talking about all of it because there's just too much. You know, it's one person's vision. They made it the way they wanted to. Nothing really makes sense, but the storyline that they have is kind of nice. So, um, I don't want to talk about too much tense stuff because I don't want it to seem like it's my opinion. It's just the movie. But the title of the movie, the second I saw another black man in the movie, which is the first scene, I was wondering why this was called what it was called. And it's called what it's called because of this play that gets made at the end of the movie. And that warped my thinking of it the whole time because I was expecting something to happen, like a nuclear bomb or something. I didn't know what would cause. I was kind of expecting a movie like Will Smith had where he was alone on the last guy on Earth. That's what I was expecting was the last black man in San Francisco. But it's not like that. It's very artistic. It's a deeper meaning. And there's a lot going on in this movie, and it all kind of leads up to the meaning of the movie, which is this play. And even then, I don't know if I really get it. I don't know if I really understand it. There's some lines leading up to what would explain that being called what it is, and the movie being called what it is. But I just didn't really connect with it. I didn't really understand it. I think the meaning of it went over my head. And like I said, this is completely one person's vision. So whatever it means in their head, it doesn't really mean anything in mine. So that part was lost on me. I will say for the ending that a lot of movies that I've watched in the last year or so, maybe with a black cast, have been very serious. They've been very, one purpose, and they've had like an okay movie, but like a really great ending. And I've seen a lot like that lately. I bought a couple up here if I had the time to show you. But I think that the ending of this is could have been better. It already is good, but I think it could have been better because it really reminded me of the movie Rent and what happens with them at the end of their movie. And if you've never seen Rent, it's a musical, so there's more going on. There's more characters. We get to learn through them about them through song, and I just think something would have helped this movie be a little bit more interesting. Be a little bit more attentive to the crowd because when you chalk it up, it's just a movie about some people who wanted to be squatters in this house, and when they're not able to, that's when things start kind of happening. And so I think I would have appreciated a little bit more storylines, maybe combining together or something. But since it's about one plot, it just that's why it drags. But the ending was nice. It reminded me of Rent. It reminded me of some other movies that have been really amazing this last couple of years and stuff, and in this style, in this format. So I do want to give it a little bit of props for being interesting. I do want to appreciate the slow motion scenes that they had where they would throw some leaves or they would be in the water. And otherwise, it's, the whole making of the movie in a vision just kind of lost me, and I just can't appreciate it for what it is. I think some people are going to see one side of the movie and I'm going to see another. So I think it's just really confusing and just not exciting. And I think it could have been more powerful. I think it could have used more explanation. Just a lot going on. Like I said, I don't have the time to get into all of it. I don't want to make a 20-minute video right now. And there's just a lot going on with this. So I think it needs to be appreciated by some people and given a chance to be watched with the characters it has, the actors that it has. It's a quality thing. I just don't think it's my thing. So I'm going to give The Last Black Man in San Francisco a C and kind of move on with my life saying that I've been able to see it. But while I was watching it, more and more I got to appreciate it a little bit more and more. It just didn't amount to a great thing more than like a C grade. So thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and get some of them to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy your movies. Thanks.